Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. Hey, what's going on, family? What's going on, family? Who's tapping in with me on this evening? I know it's been a minute. Let me know who's tapping in, where you're tapping in from. While I grab just a couple of things that I want to share with you all on tonight. Beauty is her name. What's going on, family? Hello, and hello. Who else is tapping in with me? I'm almost done. I want to share a couple things with you guys, and then what's going on? Fortune, the Queen. Hi, Muda, or Mdu from South Africa. What's going on, family? All right, so y'all see the title in the description. Hello, Sister Angela. Hello and hello. How are you, beautiful? It's been one hell of a week. That's what I will say. Many of you guys don't know because I ain't been here in about 8 days, but I have a nephew, an infant nephew that just passed away unexpectedly. We're trying to figure out why, what's going on, the whole 9 yards. And then I have a dear brother that died on Wednesday. And so it's been a lot. I want to say first and foremost, thank you to everybody that wished Dr. T a happy birthday. I appreciate y'all, straight up. It was a good day. I'm gonna say it was a good day, even though it was a hard day. I have not been on camera just because I've been dealing with all of that. But then again, your girl was out here swole up. And I'm not talking about swole up because somebody swole me up, because y'all know that'll never happen. But just from the tears, I wasn't going to get on camera looking like that. Real talk. That's how I looked on my birthday. Just from the tears. It's a lot happening. It's a lot of people losing their life. And death ain't discriminating right now. It don't care if you 45. It don't care if you 5 months. It don't care if you're 30. It don't care if you're 20. It don't care if you're 60, 70. It seems like the elderly people are living longer than the young people. Straight up. They living out their days. And it's a lot. Get your house in order. Get your life right. I don't care what you believe. You better believe one thing's for certain and two things for sure. That we were not born to live. We were born to die. And everything in between that, you should be living life as if it's your last. Because nobody never knows. Man has been appointed a time to live and appointed a time to die. Some are dying faster and earlier than some of us. Every day is a blessing. That's where I'm going with this. Every single day. And there are 3 wars, and that's why I came by here on tonight. There are 3 wars that we, and when I say we, because everybody that's a part of these, countries, it hurts us too. Whether we're physically in combat, spiritually in combat, it affects us too, especially those of us that are not prepared. What's going on, Brother Jeff? Absolutely. Thank you so very much. So it affects us too. What's happening in the White House affects us. What's happening in Israel affects us. What's happening in Ukraine is affecting us. It's affecting that money, for sure. It's affecting food costs, housing costs. It's affecting a lot. And my job as a watchman, just not as a businesswoman, because I'm never just a businesswoman. My work is my worship. Please don't get that misconstrued. Everything that I do is because I'm sent to do it. I'm chosen to do it. And tonight I'm here to warn that we don't have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of time to get your house in order. I know it's a sobering message. You probably didn't want to hear it because there's a lot of people prophesying all this and all of that. There's a lot of people saying these things are happening, but I'm here to tell you straight up the truth. And I'll never come by here and lie. Okay? You can check my record. My fruit speak for me. When I show up aggressive, when I show up passionate, when I show up on fire, when I show up as a watchman, I'm showing up on purpose. And normally when I come on here, I'm all vibrant. I'm all, what's up, what's up? You can even tell I'm very somber today because I know what awaits us. Thank you, Sister Monica. I know what's coming down the pipeline. I spend lots of time in prayer. I spend lots of time in meditation because I don't want to be out here being busy. If the devil can't make you bad, he can make you busy. And I don't want to be out here being busy and miss what's happening, especially as a leader. We got to know how to lead the right way. And that comes with a cost. It comes with a price. And so I pay my dues, okay? I wear my stripes. I'm overly qualified to be able to stand here in this position and tell you to get your house in order. Whatever the Most High has been telling you to do, you need to do it. If that's getting your credit fixed so you can relocate, so you can get situated. If that's starting a side hustle, okay? If that's adding extra streams to your income. I want to show y'all a couple things, and I'm not going to be here long because I promised my family just 30 to 45 minutes. But I want to show y'all some things that I think is very important. And if y'all don't mind sharing real quick, that'd be great. Right? If y'all don't mind sharing that, that'd be great. I think everybody and their mama need to know. Whether they want to hear it or not, they need to know. And one thing we commanded to do is to warn and to tell, whether they hear or forbear. We commanded to tell. Okay? I'm also going to be sharing some opportunities that'll help you. I'm not gonna ever come by here on no fear mongering mission. Like, yeah, this finna go down, and oh my God, you're stuck, and oh my goodness, you waited too late. No, that type of energy is of the devil. I come by as a watchman. We commanded to watch and pray. Pray is not moving your mouth. Prayer is moving your hands, moving your feet, your mouth. Prayer is making movements. Okay? Prayer is things coming to pass. If y'all picking up what I'm putting down, just say me in a comment. Let me know you picking up what I'm putting down. Faith without works is absolutely ding dong dead. So prayer is not just lip service. Prayer is movement. By faith, I believe these things that you are revealing to me. I'm thanking you for opening up my eyes and allowing me to see. And I also thank you for the time and the opportunity for me to get myself together, for me to get my life right. I may not be on the right track, but you still had enough grace and mercy to let me know of things that are to come. And you are not letting me know of things that are to come just so I can be knowledgeable about things that are to come. No, you are being told what's coming. You are being prepared for what's coming. You are being shown for what's coming on purpose. It's either you're going to follow pursuit and you're going to follow the one that you say you believe in, and you're going to hearken to his voice and you're going to listen because he is the manufacturer of all of us. I got one person, Sister Angela. All we need is two, so it's cool. I guess the other people ain't picking up what's being put down, but that's on them. That's the way I feel about it. I'm not spending not another lick of time trying to convince a single soul. There's 3 type of wars we getting ready to see break out. Number 1 is currency. Your money gonna be funny and your change gonna be strange for sure. Okay? How do you use discernment between his voice and the other voices? Because his voice is never loud unless it's like us. When our kids is getting ready to run into a road, we yell, we holler. Don't stop. But for the most part, his voice is that small, still voice. That voice that leads, not the voice that drives. That's how I've been able to discern the voice and train my ear to know when the Father is speaking to me. Another thing is, when he speaks to me, I ask him to confirm it in his word. Because he ain't going to ever speak outside of his word. Even though there's other books outside of the book, he never speaks outside of his word. So that's how I'm able to discern what's being said. When he speaks something to me, I'll be like, okay, show me that in your word. I need verification, clarification. That's how I was able to train my ear to hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying, because he is a spirit. A lot of people call it their gut instinct or the intuition. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people call it that. But no, the Spirit speaks to the spirit. You are a living spirit that houses, your body houses that spirit. So when the Father is speaking to you, it's in a still, small voice. Don't do that. Wait on me. I got you. The other stuff is loud. Even your own voice can sound like it's the Most High, especially when it's something that you have set your, affections on, something that you have set your mind on. But in order to hear clearly from the Most High, you got to still your spirit. Turn off the TV, turn off all of that stuff, sit yourself in a private, quiet space and listen, because he's always speaking. Always. And these are the 3 things that today I woke up and it's just like, what's on your heart? What do you want to say? That my people need to prepare. It's unexplainable how much the Most High loves us for real. It's unexplainable how much the Most High loves us, how long suffering He is with us. Raise your hand in the chat if you see what's going on. Raise your hand in the chat if you know that there is getting ready to be another demic that comes upon us. It's already here. It ain't coming. It's here. Raise your hand if you know and your eyes have been open to see that there is another demic on the way. That's here. It's called Disease X. It's called Disease X. And these cats have ramped up their rules and their restrictions for this one. The first one in 2020 was practice. All of these things they have implemented on our phones, on our computers, these updates, in case you want to pop off and decide to tell the truth. It ain't going to be allowed on Verizon, on T-Mobile, on Sprint, on AT&T. It's not going to be allowed on social media platforms. I don't know if everybody else got this update, but I did, okay? Google sent out an update, and it's called a sensitive event. Everything that I'm telling y'all here on tonight, go look it up. I'm going to show y'all some proof, but you still need to go do your research. Where did Disease X? Why it got to be called Disease X? First of all, we know disease means something being diseased. A disease is your body being diseased. So you got to go look up where they're getting these names from. What this means, it's all connected to Roman and Greek mythology. It's demonic. It's demonic. That's what I'm going to say. So do your research on that. Also do your research on what is a sensitive event. And the first article that should pop up should be Google sends out an alert to all of its users, YouTube, Google, all of that, Gmail, Google Drive, any Google users, that they will be, let me read it to you, okay? Matter of fact, let us read together. Let me show y'all this together. Let me present it. Can y'all see my screen? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, or no. There's about to be an X eclipse. Y'all can see my, okay, cool. All right, read with me. Okay, blow it up bigger. Google can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Sensitive event definition. A sensitive event is an unforeseen, can't see it, but it's coming, event or development that creates a significant risk to Google's ability to provide high quality, relevant information and ground truth, and reduce insensitive or exploitative content in prominent and monetized features. This is all about control, period. As y'all can see, Google put up this article, policy update, inappropriate content, sensitive events policy. Okay, well, we just need to figure out, and y'all see that they dropped it on January 11th, 2024. Okay, let me scroll on down, or is it up? And y'all can go do y'all research because y'all know they got it. Okay? Here we go. I'm trying to get to, here it is right here. Y'all tracking with me? Y'all reading this with me? Hey, Sister Betty. Hi. Hi, Sister Jill. Y'all tracking with me? Okay? This is the sensitive event that Google is talking about. They only going to be able to tell the truth. It will not be your truth. If you monetize on any platforms and you violate, you ain't going to be monetized anymore. So they just updated their sensitive event policy. What the hell is a sensitive event? Sensitive events include those with major social, cultural, or political impact, such as civil emergencies, natural disasters, public health crisis, terrorism, conflict, or mass violence. During such events, Google may take action to address risks around misinformation, fraud, or other predatory practices. So they letting you know, they letting me know, they letting we know that there is a sensitive event. What is a sensitive event? Civil unrest, natural disasters, public health crisis. Remember how folks was getting on there saying, hey, this is going on, that's going on. It ain't going to be no more of that. When I'm telling you, this is totally tyrannical. It's ridiculous. This is tyranny at its finest. Now, this is another big thing. All of this stuff is happening simultaneously. Where are you going? I'm going out there to get my clothes together. Quit together. I think we're ready to get on the road. So. Quit together. I think we're ready to get on the road. She got me. Sit in. They try to keep her. No. They said her breathing's bad then. But I need to get a humidifier. So I'm gonna take her home. I like give her Tylenol and I do help her. Give me 1 second, y'all. My grandbaby had to go to the hospital. Did they give you a prescription? They just want me to get it for. You probably shouldn't leave till tomorrow. Get you some rest. Are you there tonight? No. Okay. Well. Yeah. I'm about to go up to the house right now. They say keep her out of the air. They keep a humidifier so that way it'll help her breathe because they see that her fever is high. It's still high, the fever? It went down. It was 109 and it went down to 101. She said that they said I had to keep giving it to her every 4 hours. Yeah, you gotta give it to her every 4 hours. Okay, well, don't leave until tomorrow. Just call me. All right. My apologies. Okay. Now, I want y'all to look at this article. You can still see it. Yeah, my little bitty sweetheart got some type of viral infection. She's only 6 months. So her mom was updating me. That just came from the emergency room. All right, y'all can see my screen. Guaranteed income. Can y'all see this? Let me know. I just want to make sure we all on the same page tonight. Guaranteed income versus universal basic income. This is already in 4 states. California being number 1. New York, it's already. Now let's read together. Guaranteed income refers to a regular cash payment accessible to certain members of a community. I almost said a cuss word, and I don't normally cuss, but when I'm in pain, and this right here brings me pain, because they stay coming for people, low income people, cultural people. It refers to a regular cash payment accessible to certain members of a community. Why not all members of the community of the country? Why only certain? Hmm? With no strings attached. Guaranteed income redistributes wealth to people who need it most and who've historically been impacted by lack of opportunities, largely people of color. In contrast, universal basic income refers to all people getting a set amount of regular cash regardless of their income or need. Guaranteed income helps build a consistent, predictable floor under which no one can fall. It is meant to supplement, not supplant, existing social safety net benefits. It is based on trust and respect for recipients with a fundamental commitment to preserving the freedom of choice and dignity of individuals. This concept has been championed as a means of ending poverty, reducing social inequalities, and promoting gender and racial equity. There are nearly 100 guaranteed income demonstration pilots, with more emerging every month all over the country. With the launch of Arlington's Guarantee in 2021, we are now part of that movement. Okay? Now, y'all see that? California launched it first. I don't know if y'all been knowing it, especially if you're on Social Security and you didn't receive one of these checks, then you know. I can't see. I can see, just can't read too good. Okay, I'll read it for you. They've been sending out $9,000 Social Security checks, 4,000, almost $5,000 Social Security checks. This is called guaranteed income. We will send you this money. And guaranteed income, by the way, is universal income. That's why they collapsing the banks. That's why the money ain't no good no more. That's why BRICS nations and all these other nations is pulling away from the United States dollar because it don't mean nothing. That's why the whole Fed now was launched. That's why the whole digital currency, the White House, matter of fact, the White House has their own digital currency. I ain't gonna be here too long tonight, okay? Okay. No, he did not announce that the US dollar will become cryptocurrency, but they have their own digital currency. White House has, here we go right here, from the White House.gov. Recognizing the possibility of a U.S. central bank digital currency, the Biden Harris administration has developed policy objectives for a U.S. CBDC system, which reflects the federal government priorities for potential U.S. CBDC. Okay? It's trying to. And if it wasn't real, then Trump wouldn't be vowing to block it if he won presidency again. Here we go. Biden takes big step towards government-backed digital currency. You always got these cats up here trying to fact check and all of this stuff. No, this is right here. The Biden administration is throwing its support behind further study and development of what would be known as a U.S. central bank digital currency. This is why all of this stuff is happening simultaneously. Okay? I want to share with y'all. Let me pull it up. Let me pull this up right here. Let me share this over here. That's what they said, Sister Tyra, but when have they ever told the truth? Answer me that. They told us inflation was transitory and we still dealing with inflation. They told us the mask and stuff worked, and now they're saying that it didn't work. Dr. Fauci just admitted that himself. Said they made an error. They told you if you go ahead and get yourself protected, you wouldn't get it. And that was a lie. When have they ever told us the truth? They told us they was going to give us, we the people, minority people at that, 40 acres and a mule back in 1965 when the Homestead Act passed, and we still waiting. We still waiting. Whenever they ever told the truth. That's the question. Why would we believe them? Okay, this is a problem. Mississippi quits child food programs amid Republican welfare state attack. We ain't giving you no food stamps, and we ain't giving you no food programs for your poor children. Free anyway, okay? Let me go back over here. Okay? They declined to participate in the federal program that would give EBT to low-income families to supplement food costs when academic classes, etc., are out of session. Just want to show y'all a couple of more things so that you are aware. Next one is already on the way. As experts warn, this one could kill 50 million people. Global health experts are warning of a new one, dubbed Disease X by the World Health Organization, that could be 20 times deadlier than that first one that came in 19 and potentially claim 50 million lives. This looming threat could strike at any moment and is likely to have far greater impact than DIVOC, which caught the world off guard in early 2020. Now, this is called psychological warfare. Yes, I did. I've seen a lot of that. Not only in Australia, right here in America. We try to go take a check in and get it cashed in. Yeah. But check that legitimately belong to us. Question, try doing a wire transfer. Question, try withdrawing your money in a large sum. Oh, yes, indeed. Try sending money in a large sum. We pay our mortgage. Our mortgage is over $600. We have to sign a document for the feds to tell them what kind of work we do and what this money order or whatever this cashier check is being purchased for every single month faithfully. I'm talking about total control. Okay? Now they're talking about this one right here. It's going to take out 50 million. So much so that they just had to meet just a few days ago. See that? They just had to meet a few days ago. Hey, let's get this is urgent. This is urgent. Why? Because the World Health Organization now has the power. This was the meeting. Happened on the 17th, 4 or 5 days ago. A long-term strategy for climate, nature, and energy. To hand this over to the World Health Organization. To do what? Let me go over here and find it. Hold on 1 second. Uh, no, I'm not. All right. Free always come with limitations, my brother. Always. Free always come with limitations. That's why we got to stop it. Only we can stop it. Only we can stop it. WHO will implement blank rules in case of this. CDC, legal authorities for isolation and quarantine. Shut that door. Executive order of the president. Remember when they all came together? It was like in 2022, early 2022, to give the World Health Organization control so that governors could not say, hey, we're not doing this, and hey, we're going to stay open like this, and hey, we're not going along. They came together and said, no, we're going to give the WHO, the very person that Donald Trump said we pulled out of when he was on his way out. Okay? When he was on his way out. But make sure y'all can see this. They just preparing for this. Thank you, Sister Cassandra. Thank you. With Rule 2.13 reinstated, the State Commissioner of Health now resumes the authority to, whenever appropriate, to control the spread of a highly contagious communicable disease, issue and or direct the local health authorities to issue isolation and or quarantine orders consistent with due process of law to all. Whether they agree or not, if they suspect that you got a runny nose, if they suspect that you got a fever, they can hold you in these quarantine facilities indefinitely until they see that you are fit to return back into mainstream society. We got to do our research. We cannot be out here caught off guard with what's going on with Cat Williams and the stuff that they always have for us to be distracted by. This is not a time to be working for them either. To tell you the truth, they ain't doing nothing but using you. They create a problem. Is this New York only? Of course not. All these heavily Democratic states? Mm-mm, not at all. Mm-mm. California, Chicago, a lot of them. Remember when I was coming by here last year telling y'all they was getting these 15-minute cities ramped up, and now they forcing everybody from the outer city into the inner city. Can't afford rent anymore. Come on now, says problem, reaction, solution. We create the crisis, we control the crisis. Yeah, that's their whole model. And y'all just put it in the chat if y'all understanding what I'm saying. Y'all just put it in the chat. Who are the people that predominantly always? I'm not gonna say it don't affect everybody. That would be a lie. But who are the people predominantly that everything affects? Homelessness, unemployment, the pandemic, uh, uh, guaranteed income. You understand what I'm saying? 15-minute cities, uh, uh, inflation. It's affecting everybody, but it's pushing people out of homes. There's more homelessness than everything. Huh? Did you see the letter from the 231 Armed Forces to the American people? Nope, send it to me. Next time I come live, I'm going to definitely talk about it. It's always people of color, right? Can't even my non melanated family, can't y'all agree that it always affects the poor, the lower community, the people that just need handouts, people that ain't never had nothing? It is scientifically proven that even poor Caucasians and poor Chinese and poor other nationalities, the ones that are not way up there, they have a better chance of their own kind coming together and raising funds for them to get them out of a situation. That's not what I say. Go look it up. The income gap. The average melanated family has $17,000, and then the other ones have average over 100,000 a year. Even Biden said black people will be affected by this the worst. Yeah, we're fighting 3 wars this year. Currency, we just touched on currency. Cyber, don't think for a second that grid ain't gonna go down. Don't think for a second that they just gonna let this election run by, run smooth. Bankrupt, and just literally, it's all happening simultaneously. And when they do the currency war, because that's a war, you see the violence happening because people ain't got money. So then the cyber, okay, the cyber attack, that doesn't just affect people online socializing. We do online digital banking. We do online shopping. We do online ordering. You know how much money will absolutely stop? And this is not going to be, oh, let's just stop it for a day. It's going to be to cripple the system. It's going to be to cripple the system. That's what it's going to be. So that all of this new beastish type of stuff will be implemented. And then when that go down, if we thought what we seen over in the UK, if we thought what we seen going over in England, if we thought what we've been looking at happening in other countries with them people trying to go to the bank and then people and farmers and all of that having their property. You know what I'm saying? Don't think for a second that it ain't gonna break out here. It broke out there. That's why they broke out. Civil unrest. So there's currency, there's cyber, and there's civil, all happening simultaneously. Let me ask you a question tonight. Are you prepared? Are you prepared? They have to create the problem to create the solution. I'm not going out like that. I don't care what kind of attack that has happened. Many people don't understand my attack. But if you have eyes to see and ears to hear, you understand. Why was Dr. Martin Luther King attacked? Why was Harriet Tubman attacked? Why was Rosa Parks attacked? Why was the leaders of that age attacked? Minister Farrakhan. Why was all of these men? Why was these men and women attacked? Because they were assigned to move or to lead a movement. And the Most High raises up one in each generation. Don't think that people stopped fighting way back then, that that's our history. No, that's not. There are people that are fighting right now. There were people that were fighting 2 centuries ago. There were people that were fighting 2 decades ago. See the young cats that were out there fighting for social equality when live blood was being spilled on the ground. They no longer here. Sandra Bland, activist. So it's ironic for people to think that I wouldn't encounter no type of warfare with this type of lead. And then be inconsiderate enough to try to, okay, well, you're not moving fast enough. You're not doing this. You're not. Listen, let me tell you something. It's been on and popping. I'm just one that had to suffer enough, and I mean suffer enough to say, no matter what y'all do, you can't do nothing else to me. When you suffer like this, I mean, what else could happen to you? Fannie Lou, come on, let's go. We can name them. What happened to these men and women? Even the man that invented the car that works with water, that they went up into the grocery store, that was a leader. He was a silent one, but he was a leader. He's going to revolutionize some stuff. To know that we can drive and operate a car off of water, okay, cool. Okay? So don't think for a second. Nat Turner, yes, Nat Turner for sure. It's a lot of them. And look at what the end result. They fought to the very end. So when you have people willing to fight for people who sometimes I'll be like, man, to fight, these people ain't even worth to fight, but he knows that you are worth to fight. You are his people. That's why he raises up people to fight for his people, because he loves you enough. And there are people that love him enough to say, yes, I will go. Yes, I will serve. Yes, this is embedded in me. Yes, I will lay down my life for this fight. Period. I'm just one of them. You can't control me. I'm controlled by the Spirit of the Lord. I'm not controlled by man. And I don't care what you do. He gives us insight when they try to stop and block and all of this stuff. Okay? I haven't just been attacked with them trying to shut down. I wasn't even able to come here at all because all of a sudden they disabled my account. I'm like, for what? Oh, we need to enforce security measures. Okay? Told y'all what they did on Stripe. I mean, I don't have to lie about anything. I come with receipts. And the reason why I come with receipts, because I just feel like this. If they trying to shut me down, if I get more people, moving and doing the same thing, and I show them the game, then you can't shut us off. That's just the way it is. And you don't think that these people is recording what I'm saying? You don't think that these people are 475-084, 475-084. You don't think that these people are taking note? You know everything is recorded. Every time you open up your mouth. Okay? Every time you open up your mouth. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all. This is how they first came for me. And I just think that this is absolutely messed up that they can actually try to come in and steal your resources, steal your funds. Okay? Make it big so y'all can see. Okay? They keep telling me I'm going to get a payout, only not to get a payout. Okay? And show y'all. All of these deposits. Okay? You see how much money they try to send to my bank account? And you see today? Huh? You see this? I have not gotten any monies from these paid means it was sent to my bank account since August the 25th. Right? Rest of these is failed. Look at the monies that they hold it. I was out here legitimately working for free because people would sign up using these links. 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 7,000. I'm legitimately out here working, and these people, okay, ain't gave me no payment since August. PayPal, same thing. We need to hold a certain amount of your money in our reserves. And I'm like, what is your reserve? Tell me what the name of your reserve is. Why would you have to hold my money? Because they know if they stop the money, they stop the movement. Simple as that. I was able to send out $25,000 on Cash App. So I started having people invest. Okay, look, you ain't got no money. Invest 1,000, I'll give you $3,000 back. I did that for a very long time. Right? And then they're like, okay, now you can only send out 7,500. Just like, okay, because they see money coming in, more money going out. PayPal, Stripe, and Cash App all at the same time, simultaneously. When I tell you I had no platform to collect any type of funding on, none. And you want to know why? We don't own nothing. We don't own no platforms. What platform can I go to collect money? I even went around, catch my drift, hint, hint. I even went around and created a different one, right? It was like, yeah, we got to hold 25% of this one too. I got receipts. I got receipts of me going back and forth with these people for sure. Okay? I ain't got no reason to lie. Let me show y'all. Before I show y'all this, let me get back to this real quick and just show y'all this one thing right here. Stop. Because y'all need to see this too. This just happened a few days ago. WEF, World Economic Forum, WHO, World Health Organization, and Big Pharma. You know, the two that's the last one, Pharma, the ones that took my children out. They all just got together on January 17th, preparing for disease X. I just wanted to make sure I showed y'all that real quick. Hold on. Let me pull up this other. Sister Jill didn't send me something too. Let me see. I got some stuff to show y'all. Because Sister Jill, tell me about it. They wicked and they evil. Now let me show y'all something so y'all know. But this ain't the only one. Let me show you something. Check this out. Y'all think it's just me. Sister, when I tell you I didn't been there, done that. You don't think I didn't been there and done that? Y'all see this? PayPal stole users' money after freezing season funds. They facing a class action lawsuit. The all too famous PayPal took my money. Y'all go read this. PayPal, 10 million holds on accounts. PayPal. Okay. Stripe can terminate your account if they believe it's necessary due to legal requirements, if they suspect fraudulent activities, or if you violated their terms of service. Stripe may hold your funds up to 180 days upon termination to cover potential chargebacks and disputes, even if you ain't had none. You see this? Stripe holding my money for no reason. How long can Stripe hold my money? Stripe withheld my funds for 120 days and failed to transfer. I'm not the only one. You understand? I'm not the only one. Period. They see a woman moving. Okay, what better way to stop her from moving? Y'all talk back to me. What better way to stop a person from moving and making some movements where they're trying to liberate people that's been captive in their systems for hundreds and hundreds of years? What better way? Don't money move things? The Bible say money answereth all things. You can't live, drink, eat, water. You can't sleep. You can't stay warm. You can't have food on the table. Money answered all things. So if they hold your money, what does that stop? Period. Stop the cash flow. They stop the growth. Stop the money. They stop the movement. So I'm like, look, I'm going to put everybody on. They can't stop us all. So I've been saying, come over here. Since y'all want to mess with me, I almost said another word. Thank you, Father. I almost said another word. Since they want to mess with me, then let me help y'all do what I did, and they can't mess with all of us. Ain't that the way it should go? They can take down an individual, single, but can they take down a unit, a group, a community? It's going to take a lot of time. By that time, we'll already have what we need. Look at the Cash App dude. He was in their way from stopping what? Crypto, the whole digital currency. Yeah. So that's the way I look at things. Okay. I bought land over a year ago and decided to share my land with people. I'm at the mercy of these people. Okay. They got to come in. They got to do this. They got to do that. They got to put in a septic tank. They got to do this. They working on ranch 1, and they working in ranch 2. They working on ranch 3, working on ranch 4. I could have been and had big bucks just off my dirt. But there's a protocol you got to follow. You don't just go buy land and just, okay, where I'm building here, there's pipes that go under there that you can't build right there. You got to know where you can build, what part is going to be surveyed off, what part is going to be parceled off, what parts you can't have access to, what part that you may rupture a pipe, what part you can't build a tree by. It's a lot that goes into that. I'm still waiting for them to finish one last task. And we get updates every month or every other month. We get updates. Okay? Show you. So, meter pole, done. Driveways, done. Okay? Cement pads are complete. Tanks and pumps are in progress. This was on January the 11th. Okay? I'm still waiting. If they stop, if they can slow down, stop, halt, cause interference, interruptions, it stops the movement. I don't have a DAMN thing to tell a story about. When I say that these people are fighting, but I'm fighting back. Y'all go ahead and hashtag that. Dr. T is fighting back. I ain't went nowhere and laid down and cried. I'm still here, standing 10 toes down, still telling y'all, let's go. They coming for us. Let's go. Let me show y'all the way. Let's go. Do this. Let's go. Okay? That's it. Do this so you can go get this. Do that so you can go do that. Move this way. It's like a game of chess. And the problem is people not paying attention. They're trying to do everything else. Well, I still got to go to a job. Let me tell you, that junk is about to be done. And there's going to be a lot of people that's going to suffer because you failed to prepare. If disease X is here and they're meeting about disease X, what are you doing to prepare for it? Because if you thought the whole world stopped last time and they claiming that this one is 20 times more deadlier and dangerous, do you actually think you're going to be able to go in and out of a building Y'all talk back to me right now. And I'm finna get out your way in just a moment. I said 45 minutes. I've been here an hour and 5 minutes. If they say that this is coming, do you think you'll be able to go into a brick and mortar? I'm going to do whatever I want when I want to, but I ain't going to jail. That's for sure, sister. I always stand 10 toes down using wisdom. Now, you take me to jail, you're going to have to take my whole family, or you're going to have to lay us down. That's just how I stand. And I don't care where you put me. I'm still going to be loud and proud. So the only way to shut me up is for me to be absent in this body is to be present with my Father. So I'm not losing. But I'm not going to their facilities. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Baby, I will move to Rehoboth somewhere. I will move to, somewhere else as a sovereign, like I was when I was born. I will move somewhere. I really don't care. I just absolutely refuse for you, devils, to control any aspect of my life. And since we don't have a lot of time, guess what we need to be doing? We need to be preparing. We need to be stocking up to the best of our ability. Now, when we do our part, he'll do his part. It's not all on him, just like it's not all on us. But if he say, move this way and steal their wealth, because this is what's putting them in position to accelerate all of this, we should be disrupting their wealth flow. We should be disrupting how their money is communicating. Their money is communicating online. We should be in there disrupting and haltering their plans. Do y'all agree or not? Because I think it's wrong. Come on now. Faith without works is absolutely dead. Let me show y'all this, and then I'm going to go. I was working in a gas station at the time and worked the whole pandemic, and my family did security work while time. So essential workers, I guess, but people were more scared. I fear nothing. My husband worked during that time, but I guarantee you this time it ain't going to be like that. That first one was a trial run. The second one ain't. Now, we'd rather give you guaranteed income and make you sit still. For sure. Why are billionaires? How the 1% are preparing? That's because they got money to prepare. What about the people that don't? This was just 13 hours ago, Sway. What do they know? World's billionaires are building bunkers and assembling fortresses outside of their mansions. "13 hours ago, why don't we have a community for us? Why don't we have some safety cities or something? What do they know that we don't know? I think it says in the last days, knowledge will abound. Darkness and evil will abound, but knowledge will increase even more. So I believe it's a whole bunch of people can see what we are doing. My husband was in transportation and he stayed working too, for sure. Essential. But if you guys do the research, why y'all think that they came out with AI and all this digital stuff last year, 2 or 3 months before the end of? Come on, make this make sense. Let's just use our common sense here. Why do you think they came out with it? It's been around for years. They've been making millions of dollars with it for years. Why do you think they released it to the public 3 months before the end of 2023? Because they knew what was coming in 2024. Hmm? Just want to show y'all. In the 1980s, AI was reignited by two sources. Okay? AI been here. When was AI introduced into business? In the 1980s. Hmm? History of artificial intelligence. Here we go, right here. Artificial intelligence been around. That's why it's called open AI. Huh? That's why it's called open AI. Open AI became the nexus of technology world in 2023. Why is AI important in 2023? AI is now seen as a growth driver, creating new industries and necessitating equitable distribution of AI benefits. The future job landscape is expected to transform, focusing on human AI collaboration, strategy, and creativity. AI in 2023, a year of breakthroughs that left no human thing unchanged. Now, if it's been around since the 1980s, why would they release it in 2023? Come on now, Facebook user. We've been using it. The chip on our bank cards. That's AI. Artificial intelligence. MapQuest is AI. Waves is AI. The cameras on the freeway, the cameras on the store corners, cameras in the bank. That's all artificial intelligence. Correct or no? But they released it right before Disease X. Now, let's go back and just real quick, because this was released like in September of 2023. Hmm? And look at this. Disease X is a placeholder name that was adopted by the World Health Organization in February 2018. Ain't this something? Huh? Now, check out the date on this, beloved. What is Disease X? How scientists are preparing. That was September 27, 2023. It was in the same month OpenAI became OpenAI. Light bulb should be coming on. So we've had all that time up until now to get in on this wave. Told y'all everything is a drill. Real talk. Everything is a drill. This is basically the Hunger Games. Okay? And y'all already know what the moral of the story of the Hunger Games is. Those that prepared themselves prevailed, and those that didn't became devoured. Right or wrong? Hunger Games. It's time to prepare. We got 3 wars happening simultaneously: currency, cyber, and civil. Dr. T got some things for that. What do Dr. T got some things for that? Because I sit in groups that you do not, and because I sit around people that you do not, and because I've paid my way to be in these groups and be a fly on the wall so that my people ain't left behind. And I don't care the color of your skin. Low income, underprivileged, impoverished, ignorant, lack of knowledge. So my people don't perish. So I bring what they're doing. When I sit in their groups, they laugh. They like, oh, y'all ready for it to go down? I got my popcorn. Been having my gold and my silver. Been prepared. Been stocked up. Been having my life supply of food. They prepared. Just like the billionaires are prepared. What do they know that we don't know? All of a sudden, they just want to go build them some fortresses, some Amazons, and some bunkers, some underground cities. That's messed up. I think that that's messed up. That y'all gonna go underground while millions of people perish. Say what you want to say about me. I love you enough to help. I love you enough to tell you the truth. I love you enough to know that it's not a one man movement. And I love you enough to tell you that we don't have to perish. Just like all them people didn't have to perish if they would have got on the ark. They chose to. They chose to. Okay? They own up all of the farmland. Even China, people from different countries own up farmland, 200 acres of farmland. And yet, how many do you own? That's a problem. They want us so divided and they want us fighting each other and all of the dumbest of stuff versus us coming together. We may not have a lot individually, but we have a lot collectively. If you got $1 and all 50 of us on here got $1, we got $50. We got more than $1 that I would have and more than $1 that you would have. The Father is telling us before it go down, possess their possessions and do what I tell you to do with their possessions. Successfully includes go buy you some gold, go buy you some silver, go buy you some land, build you a fortified community. Don't you know in biblical times they had fortresses? They had compounds with gates and watchtowers. Why do you think that they had that? And they had the Most High God. People are ignorant out here in these streets. People are ignorant out here in these streets. Oh, I'm just waiting on God. God over. Oh, really? Will perish. That man on the boat that was sent help 3 times perish because he was waiting on God. Now, if successfully includes, so do God. What did he have his people do then? Same thing he's telling us to do now. Prepare, prepare, prepare. And build. He always led his children in the right way. He always told his children what to do. Are you listening? Do you hear him? Do you hear him? There's some opportunities that I have for you guys that I just want to share really quickly. This is how you help me keep moving. This is how I help you keep building. Hello, somebody. We're working in unity. I refuse to let them stop me. And I refuse to let them harm you. Just need a tribe. A tribe. It don't take a million of us, just a tribe. Right? So I created a group. It's a $97 program. It's a $97 a month. What I'm going to teach you how to do is do multiple digital products. A lot of the times I come by here for free. And I served the whole end of December. I served for free. If you can't do nothing, just take this information, go do this right here. We all moving. If you can't afford the $50,000 program, $25, hey, here's a $97 program for you. Let's go. Okay? It's $97 a month. But I promise you what you're going to make back is more than $97. Matter of fact, your family is worth $97. Matter of fact, you're worth $97. Next month is going to be the greatest, the biggest spending month for minority people alone, Black history. If you can get $100,000 in February, that would change the trajectory of your life. If we all can get $100,000, then we'd have $500,000, $500,000. Ain't that the way y'all do math? When we communicate 1 + 1 = 2. But when we collaborate, 1 plus 1 and 1 equals 11. Put that in the chat. When we communicate, 1 plus 1 equals 2. It's mathematics. When we collaborate, 1 and 1 equals 11. 2 and 2 equals 22. Understand? $97. I'm going to show you all kinds of things. I'm going to show you 6-figure plays. What is a 6-figure play? How you can go from 0 literally to 6 figures on just digital products. And this is not just for Black Friday, but you might as well take the lead, because we ain't got time left. We ain't got time to be waiting till November and December. No, we need to be doing something right now. We need to put it together. We need to have it out there launched and generating some revenue that people gonna spend. Why not spend with us? Spend with us so we can build something by us, for us. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 and 1 equals 11. Hello, somebody. That's the name of the game. So I have that at $97. I also have some other opportunities in here. For as much as we can travel, we're going to travel. Got some open engagements for those that are part of the book process. That information's in here. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time. Everything that I have available, and I only went live on YouTube and on Facebook because you can see the information in the description of the video. It's 100 time. I'm only looking for 100 people to go on this movement. I am Black Wall Street. You can be Black Wall Street, Brown Wall Street, Tan Wall Street, don't matter. We can just be Wall Street. Hello, somebody. We are building our own ecosystem. We're building our own communities. Built by us, for us. Cities of refuge. We need to be in different cities confiscating land, because that's real wealth. That's why they don't want to give it to us. We need to know the game, how to do it. Okay? So I have that. And then for those in transportation, because transportation is essential. Hello, somebody. All things have to be moved. People, places, and things. It ain't going nowhere. Get you a transportation business up and popping. Let somebody else drive it. You sit at home and you maintain it. You can do this from home with a phone and a Wi-Fi connection, literally. Setting up a business will allow you to play business games. It's called going from public sector to private sector. When you're private, you get different rights. Now you get rid of your social security number, use your EIN, your employee identification number, build some business credit on that. Let me give you 3 plays to go get $300,000 in business funded. I know what to do and how to do it. And I don't care what they do to me and how they try to do to me. If you would allow me to take your hand and lead you, then I can show you what I've done and done and done. Because as long as the movement continues to move, I don't care. The Most High is my source and my resource. He takes care of me. But the movement, that's on us. Okay? We need to have our own community where we police our own people. We need to have our own food growing. We are in some dangerous times. We are in some dangerous times. Real talk. Dangerous times. And we need to be moving now. So the transportation masterclass, $200. Okay? I believe that if we have the ability to work from home, where we need to sit down, like he said in Isaiah 26, sit down, my little children, for a moment. I'm cleansing the earth. Then you need to be sitting down, but you can't sit down if you have nothing in motion. Okay? You want to get started with Amazon Relay? Let's go. Box truck gang, let's go. Sprinter van gang, F-250 gang, let's go. Dispatching, whatever. You can do that from home. Contracts. You don't even have to go and buy your fleet. We got the juice and the sauce. How you get started immediately. Okay? It's $200. And though our stuff ain't on discount, but we're teaching you the game. Why? Because the movement must move on. We will be responsible to the Most High if the movement stops. There's too many people hinging on that movement continue to move. It's bigger than us. That's why when we get attacked, we don't take it personal. Yeah, you want us to stop because everybody connected to us, everybody we're supposed to impact, everybody we're supposed to lead, they will be affected. And that's too great. And that's too great of a loss. And blood will be on our hands. Okay? So we have that as well. We have the mastermind. We have the mastermind where I have 3 plays, 3 over $200,000 in funding. I got to teach you how to structure yourself, and it doesn't take long at all. That's where you get all the juice and the sauce. That's where you go and you make sure that you become a trust and you play the game. You marry the trust with the LLC. You live tax free. You become the bank. You can do greater. You can go further. You can go faster. That information is down below as well. I always promote that because that's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck. You're going to make an investment, but you're going to get it right back times 10. Straight up. So we have that as well. I do have a digital product workshop if you don't want to take the $97 a month 100 tribe. Then I do have a workshop coming on where you can at least do put you some digital storybooks out here, and then how to do 7 figures on these platforms, how to build you a tribe outside of these platforms, how to monetize, how to utilize what we have available to us till we can't use it anymore, how to start a page, grow that bad boy to 500,000 and then monetize on it, how to create your own chat bot, sell it for lots of money. Everything is going digital. You might as well too. You get all of that and some. Okay. I also have for $497 instead of the 16-week 10K in a month challenge. It's going to be 4 weeks plus 4 additional weeks of coaching where I'm going to show you how to do 10K on digital products. Period. 10K a month is life changing for a lot of people. That's $497. That's going to be a master class, meaning that's going to be a 1 day on a, and I'm going to give you all the juice and the sauce. I'm going to show you how to do it, and you're going to go do it. If you missed the opportunity for me to coach you for 16 weeks, then I don't know what to tell you. But here's another opportunity for me to extract the information from the 16 weeks and put it, compile it into a master class that gets you up and popping. That's $497. That's also in the chat. The book, bestseller in stages. If you didn't get it on that, I don't know what to tell you. You are too. We got some stages for you to walk. We got some events for you to talk on. We got some books for you to sell. Right, because you ain't going to never meet a mic that you don't like. And if you want to go further faster, using a book that you've written in a weekend or a day, becoming a bestseller, now you have the authority, now you can take the stage. Ain't no way you can allocate some of that money to some of us. What you mean, allocate some of the money to y'all? I'm trying to teach y'all how to get it. That's what I'm saying. And in the ways that I'm telling you how to come get it, that's how you got to come get it. I don't mind giving you whatever it is that you need, but you're going to have to come in my circle, in my space, for me to give it to you. See, setting a price does 2 things. It brings the people in that need to be in, and it also drives the people that's looking for freebies and ain't looking to do nothing. It drives them and keep them out. That's why you should always charge for your services. Okay? Because um, it's a separator. Those who need to be in will get in, and those who don't won't. Period. I'm excited for you too, Sister Angela. I really am. So everything that I have for you is down below, you guys. I'm gonna go. Now is the time. I'm not telling you all of this stuff because I need you to sign up. I'm telling you all of this stuff because the Most High is dependent on us. Your kids is dependent on you. Your family is dependent on you. A lot of you are the chosen ones that God has called for you to do something. If not, we wouldn't have crossed paths. I don't cross paths with people for no reason. That's for sure. I don't cross paths with you for no reason. If you cross my path, you under the sound of my voice, it's on purpose. And just like you took me, the foolish things of the world, to confound the wise, you're looking for you. Okay? I'm not here for everybody, but I'm here for the somebodies. That the Most High. I listen to him. I could be charging you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Why? Because it cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn it. I could be one of the ones you're going to pay me and get my money back. But I am a servant, and I'm an obedient servant. So if you can't get started over here, you can get started over here. The principle is get started. Period. Get started. So if any of those programs are for you, the links are in the description. I have affiliate programs where you can actually make money with me. Okay? Just the word of mouth, sharing the information. There is no reason for you to be broke. If you know you're supposed to come into a mastermind organization, I cannot stress to you enough. If you know that God is entrusting you to be a Joseph, to be an Abraham, to be an Isaac for your family, for those that he have entrusted into your care, the mastermind is for you. And I'm going to offer you an opportunity to join me one more time. No ifs, ands, or buts. If you don't get in now with the information that's in the description, you're going to pay me full price. And I do got funding opportunities for you to get funded, but it's going to be funded at full price, $25,000. Why? Because my first play I'm going to give you is $25,000. Second one's a 75. Third one is 100K. Told you 200K in funding. I can't just give you the information. I got to make sure that you dress to go in the bank and legally plunder it. Legally plunder it. So if you know you're a history maker, a world changer, your life has been different on purpose. You ain't been accepted on purpose because you wasn't born to fit in. You were born to stand out. Joseph went through some hellish stuff, lied on, persecuted, thrown in jail, but he was born to be a leader. And just like the Most High told him to go buy up all the wheat in Israel, that's gain. Because the famine was coming and he was going to make them same people that needed that wheat come back to him, and he'd become an overnight wealthy leader to lead the people. Same thing for you. Do not let money or anything trick you out of position. If you don't do nothing in this hour, in this season, by all means necessary, obey the Most High. You can do it. He will lead you and give you all the knowledge and the wisdom to do whatever you can't do, whatever you think you ain't going to be able to do. He's calling you. I've created programs for you to come and learn, okay? How to do exactly what I do. I've yielded my time. I've made myself available, taken away from things I could be doing in my life. And there's a lot of things I'm still fighting for justice for my son. Courts, lawyers, the whole 9 yards, okay? And I want to ask tonight, can I ask y'all tonight, everybody on here, for my niece that just lost her 5-month-old child, if you feel led in your spirit to donate for the burial, the information is on the scene. I'm never going to beg. That's why I create the programs. We can serve each other where no man feel like you taking from me and you profiting. No, I got programs for that. I'm not a beggar. I work hard. Okay. But I'm asking y'all tonight. The baby died unexpectedly. They didn't try to revive the baby, do anything. 5 months of age and now has to be buried. And we already know in our community insurance thing, we constantly got to do GoFundMe's. And this is a situation for my brother that passed away, and I'm not at liberty to share his business. But this man meant a lot to me. And his wife and his son did not ask at all for help. Most of the time we don't. We just be trying to figure it out. I didn't even ask for help. I did not. When my son died, I did not. I actually said sign a petition, send a $5 donation, sign a petition, and I'm going to give you this whole little blueprint. But I know that he fought, and I know how much his family meant to him. And I would like to just send a love offering from all of us, we the people. That sister, keep your head held up high. May you feel his love in your house and your finances, that we come together. So I'm asking everybody. I don't care if it's $1. Some people like, I ain't got nothing to give. Hell, you got $1 to give. It's not the amount, it's the gesture. And thank you to those who I said on the other day, and that's the reason why I said it. Dr. T is always being a blessing, so I'm receiving the blessing. Thank you to the 4 people that loved me enough, folks. Made me feel some kind of sadness. Because I'll get on here and serve 400. I'll get on here and serve 40. I'll get on here and serve 100 people. And I never asked you for $1. Never. But thank you to the 4 people that love me enough, like that blessed me. Let me know that it's bigger than money. It's your heart posture towards me. Am I reciprocating what I'm putting out? Because if I am, then that makes it all the worthwhile. If you're not and you just out here, and I think about this a lot, Dr. Martin Luther King family, you know what I'm saying? What they got? What did their families get from the injustices that they suffered? A memorial, a day? Never. So if y'all don't mind, please look out for your brothers and your sisters, okay? I'll make sure that they get the information. Make sure that they get any seed or donation. We need to learn how to take care of one another. That even though it ain't my child, your child is my child. There's a whole generation just died unexpectedly. Baby had nations in his loins, for real. Okay? So it ain't never to me. I'm not going to ask y'all to take care of me. But what I'm always going to do is ask to come together and meet a need, make a statement. And what you do for others, I promise you, God will make sure it comes back to you. If you don't have money, look for opportunities to give so God can give you more, period. It's a principle. He who gives, it shall be given to. Get measured, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I love y'all with the love of the Lord, and I will see y'all soon. I'll be flying home, okay? I'm not home. That's why you see this weird background. I'm not home. I'm out here with my family. What I thought was going to be a birthday celebration, it was just my sister died on my birthday last year. She lost her struggle with breast cancer. And then my nephew to die on Monday. Then my brother to die on Wednesday. So we handling that. I've canceled a lot of my events, all of that stuff that I had planned to try to be here as compassionate as I possibly can, even while I'm hurting. This is the first birthday I spent with both of my sons dead. And that was a whole nother kind of pain. So um, when I show up, it's always on purpose. Like I said, I love y'all. I will be home in a couple of days, okay? If you email me, I'll check my emails when I get home. I had to buy for the Wi-Fi to come on here tonight, period. I love y'all, and I will see you guys next time. And for those who do give, Father, I thank you that your word will never return unto you void, and that you have principles that we live by. You said when we bless the poor and the needy, Father, you will bless us. Not only will you bless us, you will be the one to repay us. That if we ever got sick, we can use this principle that I gave to the poor, the needy, the homeless, the widow, the orphan. And you said in your word that you would heal me on my bed of affliction. When the doctors can't do it, you can, because that's principle. You said when we give it, it be given to us good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will men give it back into our bosom. So everybody on tonight that is given to Sister Patricia, our CEO, I thank you, Father, that you would give it to them good measure, pressed down, running over, and shaken together, and men will give into their bosom. Unexpected monies in the mail, releases, back pay, whatever, that you would give it to them good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will men give into their bosom back. I love you, Lord. I thank you. I praise you. And we give you all the glory and honor. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Let's go. Let's go.